Unit 8 End of Unit Assessment. Calculator active. Question 1. Determine whether each statement is a statistical question. Write yes or no. A. How many nickels does it take to make $1? B. In what year was the first penny made in the United States? C. Among all the pennies at the bank, which is the most frequent year the pennies were made? D. Is a penny, nickel, dime, or quarter used most frequently in transactions at the bank? E. On average, how many pennies do people receive in change when they buy something? Question 2. This dot plot shows the number of hours 26th grade students slept on a Saturday night. Determine whether each statement is true or false. A. 6 students slept for at least 8 hours. B. The mean amount of sleep was 6 and 25/100 hours. C. Most students slept either 7, 7 and 5/10, or 8 hours. D. Only 1% of the students slept more than 8 hours. E. The difference between the most hours of sleep and the least for these students was 2.5 hours. Question 3. Students responded to a survey. The survey asked students to report the amount of time they spent doing homework during a week to the nearest hour. This histogram displays the data. Which of these statements must be true? A. A total of 4 students participated in this survey. B. Every student spent at least 1 hour doing homework. C. Every student spent less than 20 hours doing homework. D. Most students spent 7 hours doing homework than spent 12 hours. Question 4. A. Here is the height of 20 flowers in the school garden in centimeters. Draw a histogram to display the data. B. Based on the histogram, which is a typical length for these 20 flowers? Question 5. The mean of 4 numbers is 25. 3 of the 4 numbers are 20, 26, and 26. What is the 4th number? Question 6. Determine whether each statement is true or false. A. Given a box plot, it is always possible to calculate the mean of the data. B. Given a box plot, it is always possible to calculate the median of the data. C. Given a box plot, it is always possible to construct a corresponding dot plot. D. Given a dot plot, it is always possible to construct a corresponding box plot. E. Given a histogram, it is always possible to construct a corresponding box plot. Question 7. Here's a dot plot of a data set. Which statement is true about the mean of the data set? A. The mean is less than 5. B. The mean is equal to 5. C. The mean is greater than 5. D. There is not enough information to determine the mean. Question 8. The air quality was tested at many office buildings in 2 cities. A level of less than 50 parts per million is considered healthy. A level of 50 or more parts per million is considered unhealthy. The results of the testing is shown in these box plots. Determine whether each statement is true or false. A. The lowest recorded measurement was in City Q. B. All buildings tested in City P are in the healthy range. C. The mean for City P is greater than the mean for City Q. D. The range for City Q is greater than the range for City P. E. The median for City P is greater than the median for City Q. Question 9. Jada asked some students at her school how many hours they spent watching television last week to the nearest hour. Here are a box plot and a histogram for the data she collected. A. About how many students did Jada ask? Explain how you know. B. Is the mean or the median a more appropriate measure of center for this data set? Explain your reasoning. C. Can Jada use these data displays to find the exact median? Explain how you know. D. Can Jada use these data displays to find the exact mean? Explain how you know.